Hi, today we're going to feature Tupperware's new pressure cooker. This is a microwave pressure cooker that's safe in the microwave, and you can cook most meals very easy and simple in 30 minutes or less. The pressure cooker has several components. We have the base of the pressure cooker. It has a max fill line, and you want to know never to go above that max fill line. In any meats that you cook in the pressure cooker, you want to make sure that they're covered with some type of liquid. You have your pressure cooker cover, and you have your silicone cover gasket. This is for safety and to keep the cover sealed tightly. You also have your release valve, and it has a safety lock with handle and plug, and that's another safety feature. And you also have your release valve and your indicator valve. The release valve releases steam so it won't overflow in the microwave, and then you have your indicator valve to indicate whether there's pressure buildup in the pressure cooker or not. And so today we're going to cook Polish sausage, and this Polish sausage is delicious. It's going to save you a lot of time, and it's going to be quick and easy, nutritious for your family. And in the base of the pressure cooker, we have 5 Polish sausage. We've topped it with green and red bell pepper, onion, Italian seasoning, and also garlic. The last thing that we're going to put in here is the diced tomatoes. And we're going to add the diced tomatoes for liquid, and we're going to open the can using our uplifter can opener. And the reason that we call it an uplifter can opener is because it does not cut any of the metal of the can. It actually hinges underneath the top, the seal of the can, and when you turn, it's ergonomically correct in your hand, and it's very easy even if you have arthritis or you have carpal tunnel syndrome. It's very easy for you to turn. It doesn't even feel like you're opening the can, but did you hear that little click? That indicates that the can has been opened, and it's safe for us to take the little pinchers and remove the seal. And you can even see a little of the glue because, again, it's not cutting the can. It's safe edges. You can even use the can for crafts that you might have in your Sunday school class or if you're a teacher. And so we're going to pour the liquid on top of the ingredients that we already have in the base, and all we have to do is shake it a little bit and cover it. And then we're going to put line the arrows up with the cover of the pressure cooker, and then you'll feel the tightness when you're closing, and you want to close with the handles. You don't want to close it with the release valve because you may damage it. So we're going to close with the handles. You'll feel that pressure, but that's the way it's supposed to feel because that's a safety feature. And then you're going to lock down the release valve. We're going to put this in the microwave for 15 minutes, and you don't have to check it or anything. Just put it in the microwave and leave it. "15 minutes, and we'll check back with you when it's done." It's gone off for our pressure cooker, and we're just going to remove our pressure cooker from the microwave. As you notice, the indicator valve is up, and that indicates that there is pressure still in the pressure cooker. We're going to allow at least 10 minutes for the indicator valve to go down, and then we'll open it and see what we have inside. We're now going to move to one of my favorite products, and it's the Tupperwave Stack Cooker. The Tupperwave Stack Cooker is a dish that you can cook a 3-course meal in 30 minutes in the microwave. Today we're going to do taco soup. It's a little chilly outside, and this is a wonderful way to warm your family up, and it's quick, easy, very simple to do, very little ingredients. The components of the stack cooker, we have the 3-quart casserole, we have the cone. I'm showing the cone in the 3-quart casserole because you could do so much with it. With a 3-quart casserole, you can do a cake in the microwave. One of my favorites is German chocolate cake, and next time I'll tell you that recipe. Another thing is you can have a chicken picking good time with a rotisserie chicken, and that's a whole chicken, and you just place the cone in the cavity of the chicken and lay it on its back, oil it with olive oil, season it the way you like. I choose our Chipotle seasoning. That's wonderful seasoning that we have. And then you put it laying on its back in the 3-quart casserole. And then you can put the cover on, and then you microwave 6 minutes per pound. And this is our cover. You can cook in the cover or you can cover with the cover. We also have 2 seals because the Tupperware stack cooker is freezer safe, that you can actually seal it and put it in the refrigerator, put it in the freezer. We also have a 1 3/4 casserole, and then we have a colander, and that's what we're going to be using today for our taco soup. To begin our taco soup, we're going to put the colander in the 1 3/4 casserole, and we've crumbled up the ground beef and chopped onions using our Quick Chef Pro system, and we've put that on top. We're going to brown our ground beef, and it's a pound of ground beef, so we could do it about 6 minutes. I prefer doing 3 minutes and then breaking it up and doing a couple of more minutes, and then we'll show you how we'll handle our ground beef afterward. So we're going to put this in the microwave for 3 minutes. This is what it looks like after 3 minutes. And if you notice, there is a lot of fat that have gone down underneath. When you're browning your ground beef in the Tupperware stack cooker, you are getting rid of lots of that fat and your meat is not sitting in it. Here at the top, we're just going to break it up a little bit with our spatula because we need to cook it for about 2 more minutes, but we're going to break it up. The reason that we had a hole in the middle was because the microwaves in this stack cooker cook from the outside in, and so we want it to cook evenly all the way around, and so we're going to put it in for a couple of more minutes and then we'll be right back. Voila, here we are, and we have everything is brown, and as you can see we have even more fat that's dropped to the bottom, and we're going to stir it a bit. You can see the holes now with the colander, and it'll drain some more, and then we're going to put what we have already ground up in our Quick Chef Pro system. There's silicone in our Quick Chef Pro system, so wiggle a little bit to get it open, and then we're going to use a Tupperware spoon and spoon it over in our Quick Chef Pro system, because now we're going to break it up. And we'll be right back after we break it up. Go. We're going to chop up our ground beef in our Quick Chef Pro system. It has the silicone on the bottom, so we're putting it on the base of the table for the gripping effect. And you hold with one hand and you just turn with another. And you can see how easy it is just to turn and break up. Just a few turns and we're ready. And because of the suction, we're going to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle just to get the suction to come off the silicone, and then we'll be able to open it and put it in our 3-quart casserole. Okay, we have the cover off, so we'll show you how in just a few turns it was able to break the ground beef up. And so now we're going to put our ground beef over in our 3-quart casserole. You want to be very careful with your blade because it's very sharp. We're going to put our ground beef in our 3-quart casserole, and then get those onions in there, get that flavor in there. Isn't that wonderful? And then we're going to put a can of diced tomatoes, leave the juice in. And we've already opened the cans with our uplifter can opener that we showed you earlier. We're going to put in a can of black beans, leaving all the juice in, the light kidney beans, can of kernel corn. Yum. It's just as easy as that. And then just for a little more juice and spice, we're going to put a can of tomatoes with chilies. Here we have the original chilies, but you can get the hot chilies if you want a little more spice. You can get the hot chilies. And then we're going to put ranch dressing mix in there. And last but certainly not least, we're going to put in our Taste of Tupperware, which is our chipotle seasoning. And again, you put it in to taste. You can put in 1 tablespoon or you can put in 2 tablespoons depending on your taste. I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon, which is 3 teaspoons here. And we're going to mix that up really good. And then we're going to put it in our microwave on high power. And we're just going to cover in high power, cook it for 12 minutes. And we're going to stir half through. So we'll do 6 minutes, we'll stir, and then we'll do 6 minutes again. And you will have your taco soup. So we'll be back to show you the finished product. As you can see, the indicator valve has gone down on our pressure cooker, and we are going to release our lever here and open our pressure cooker. You always want to open the pressure cooker away from your face so the steam won't hit you in your face. And so we'll release it, and then you can see that you have a delicious Polish sausage meal here. And you have your tomatoes, your onions, your bell pepper, and so you can actually serve that over rice, which is my preferred, or potatoes. And I just want to pull one of the sausage so you can see it. That is delicious, it's ready, it's yummy. And if you want to make potatoes to go with it, I highly recommend that you use our Smart Steamer, another favorite product. And you just make sure that you put your water to the water level in our water tray, and then in the base you can simply cut cube potatoes and put them in the base. And then you can use the cover here, and you can go ahead and microwave it for about 10-15 minutes depending on how you prefer your potatoes cooked. And that is very simple for you to serve with your Polish sausage, your tomatoes and onions and bell peppers. The Smart Steamer is something that you're going to want to have in your home. To learn more about it, have some friends over to see what's new in Tupperware. And we can do fish, we can do chicken. There are many meals that we can do in the Smart Steamer and show you how you can make quick and simple meals in 15 minutes or less. Go. Okay, now we are showing our finished product of our taco soup. And we just take a stir here, and you see it is absolutely ready and delicious. You see all the components that we have in here. We have our tomatoes, we have our beans, our corn. And if you want to add a little more liquid, you can, but this is quite enough liquid for me. Now what you're going to top your soup with is whatever you prefer. I like sour cream. I like topping mine with cheese. You could use chives if you like. Anything that you like to top your soup with and make your taco soup complete on this chilly night, and have a warm bowl of soup. So thank you so much for tuning in to my channel and seeing some quick and simple recipes that we're using with our favorite Tupperware products. Please make sure that you subscribe, and if you would like to have some friends over to see what's new in Tupperware and for me to demonstrate some of these and even more products to your family and friends, please take a look at the information at the end, and we'll have lots of fun giving you lots of free Tupperware.